Welcome back to the broadcast. My friend, my teacher, my guru, my confidant, Elexis Rice is here today on St. Patrick's Day to talk to us all about luck. Is there such a thing?
Studies indicate that there are.
Some people are luckier than others?
It's attitudes and traits and characteristics. They did a 10-year study in the University of England on a large random number of people, and what traits do people have that tend to make them more lucky versus unlucky.
Okay, what are they?
Well, the first one is extroversion, not meaning that you're an extrovert, but you have the maximum number of people in your life. And I love the book, The Power of Who, so it talks about that so many of our opportunities come through other people. And then the second trait is people who are less anxious. And Susie and I have a favorite author, Eric Butterworth, and he always says that fear cuts off the divine flow. So people who can be less anxious are more lucky. And then people who are open, they don't get an attachment to the outcome of where something fabulous might be happening. It could be happening anywhere, anytime, any place, any moment. And then the next one, people who have a more positive attitude and can maintain it and see that there's a possibility of luck or goodness or grace in the situation, they're the luckiest.
So how much of this is what we call luck, and how much of it is like a more cosmic idea of like the power of attraction and the power of intention and those things?
Right. Well, we have notions that may or may not be silly, like wearing green and having a four-leaf clover and making a wishbone and throwing salt over your shoulder and various things, a penny in a pond. And those may be just reminders to keep us positive and keep us hopeful, because if we're open and we're hopeful, but it's maintaining it that's the key, I think.
Staying positive.
Yeah.
Staying on that.
Exactly.
Right.
Because boy, is it easy to get caught up in the day-to-day grind of everything.
And you know, I think one of the biggest things is that when you want something and you have the intention, you see yourself doing it, you manifest it somehow. One day you wake up and you are doing it.
Yeah, that's what I was asking about, the power of intention, because I'm such a believer in that. And, you know, I listened to Dr. Wayne Dyer and, you know, his whole thing about that. And so I wonder if we do create our own luck, and that because we have these certain characteristics and because we're putting positive out, then we're getting positive back, and we like to call it luck.
And there's another study, Carl Jung's work believes in synchronicity. So many times, well, really, probably all times, opportunities are present, but do we see them? Are we even open to seeing that, wow, that's a great opportunity?
All right, if we believe that there are 4 traits that create luck, what about 4 traits that create bad luck?
Probably exactly the opposite. Being closed off and addicted to your own self-sufficiency, I can do it by myself. Being very anxious, like the worrywart types, you know, the sky is falling. People who are closed, they think this is the only way to get to the top of the mountain or whatever they're trying to accomplish. And then people who are very prone to be negative, which we all can be. So if we can be around people who are positive and think about our lucky moments, because we have lucky moments that we even drove here safely, you know, luck, grace, whatever words that we like, because they're all kind of synonymous. And then there's opportunities in every moment to make a different choice of one sort or the other. But people think they're stuck, but are they really stuck, or are they just choosing to?
And can we make ourselves sick?
Absolutely.
How do we do that?
Worry, for one thing. And they've proven that if you spend 5 minutes upset, it decreases your immune system for the next 6 hours. And we have blood work to validate that at the HeartMath Institute.
Because our thoughts are so powerful.
And it decreases our immune system. Then we're susceptible to whatever.
It's true, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So how does a negative person turn it around? What do they focus on to turn around that negativity that just paralyzes them?
Right. When I'm slipping into it, I try not to listen to me. I put in Louise Hay, Joel Osteen, anybody, Tony Robbins, Wayne Dyer. I listen to anybody but me, because then I'll take myself seriously the more I listen to it. And then I focus on who's the luckiest person that I know or people that I know, and then think of moments of how lucky I've been on certain occasions. So I just try to catch myself before I dig a hole to China, because once you get down that trail, it can be, it's hard to get out.
It's like covering the dirt over yourself.
Exactly, and then I have to exercise. I have to have movement and eat right, and you know.
But that helps you keep that positive flow going. That is just really interesting information, Elexis. Thank you so much.
I want to say that I tell you, I gain more in 5 minutes from her. See how she just lasers through it? And you can get in contact with Elexis by going to alexisrice.com. I want you to come back and we'll talk about anything you want want to. But when we come back now, our focus on all things Irish continues, and we look at some adorable dogs with an Irish flair. One of them is bigger than a man. Stick around.